Good morning. Happy Monday. And it is February 1st. It is a new week, a new month, and new goals. It also happens to be Boost Your Self-Esteem Month. And so I blogged on it today, and I was thinking about different ways to help boost your self-esteem. And I was thinking back on my clients and even myself, just what do I do? The first thing I noticed was, and I see it with my clients, and I've done it, but I'm aware of it now, is negative talk, right? When you're negative and you say negative things, it just seems to be like the world around you is negative. But at my worst moments, I remember saying to myself, you know what, I'm just going to do the opposite. And when I started doing the opposite, my thoughts were different. My everything just started changing, and you could totally see how positive talk makes such a difference. I mean, every morning I say my affirmations. I ask my clients to say theirs. It came up yesterday because one of my clients has an eating disorder that has been haunting her for a while. And as she wrote to me yesterday, giving me an update on what was going on in her world, I noticed it was just, I can't, I'm not, I haven't, and I just said, change your words. And she understood, and she came up with some different affirmations, and she's inspired, and she's making her own thing, and she's doing it. But we are what we say we are. And so if you are negative, you're gonna have a negative world. And I myself try really, really hard to remind myself to stay positive, because not everything's perfect. But if I can stay positive, then the day goes better. Another way to boost your self-esteem is to stop comparing yourself to other people, right? Let me put it this way. I would say stop comparing yourself in a negative way, but there's nothing wrong with looking to somebody and saying, wow. Like, for me, Ernestine Shepherd, she's 84, 85. She's the oldest woman bodybuilder. Now, myself, I don't need to go into bodybuilding. I'm not looking to do that. But for myself, looking at her, and she started in her 50s, realizing to myself I could do that, and I did it, right? And other people can see that and be inspired by other people. But the difference is you just don't want to compare. It's different when you compare yourself, because you're putting yourself down and you're likely using negative words. Another way, media detox. Why? Because when we sit there and scroll and scroll and scroll, what do? We compare, we do negative thoughts. You put the phone down, you actually see the world different, and it's amazing. And I think, for myself, I try to every day, 1 hour, tech free. And then on Sundays, I try to reduce as much as I can. And I try just to leave my phone. And that's for me, because, you know what, when I was a young kid, there was no phones. It's not like my kids, 18 and 16, like they're glued to it. We weren't. You shut your alarm off, you rolled out of bed, and you started your day. So, definitely a tech detox is something that you should always consider. Living in the present, right? We can't change the past. I can't change the shit in my past, all I can do is learn from it. And if I don't learn from it, shame on me, right? I mean, realistically, that's really all we could do. So living in the present, letting go of the crap that you can't control, and just doing today. You're gonna have a better self-esteem just because it's positive, You're not looking back, you're looking forward. And I would say the last one would be exercise. And the reason why is not only for all the great things that exercise or stretching does for you, but it releases endorphins, and it gets I had a friend text me this morning and she said, I need to exercise for my psyche. Exactly, right? It's not just because we need to move, and I say this to everybody. I said it to her because she told me about her going to the gym a lot and this and that, but no, I really don't fast. And I said, wait a minute, 20% is the exercise, 80% is the food and intermittent fasting. If you fasted, you'd lean up and you wouldn't have to exercise like crazy, because to me, that's just a piece. So for myself, exercise is just a piece of that. So those are some of the ways that I would consider boosting self-esteem, or some ways you can think about it. And why am I sitting here on this ball chair at this table that makes me look even smaller than I am? Because the ball chair has come up a number of times this week, and here's why. My mom just had back surgery, and I have been using a ball chair for years now. In my office, I got it there because I have 3 herniated discs in my lower back, and it's followed me home. It's just what I use. And the reason why I wanted to even talk about it was my mom's PT mentioned to get a ball chair, and I was like, hey mom, I got a ball chair, So she bought the one that I have, and she, did it to the right measurement for her, and so now she can do that. And I had other people ask me too, so I figured I'd bring it up, and here's why too, right? COVID, right? Even when COVID started, I had teachers and people who were used to standing up doing their job now sitting. And I kept saying, ball chair, ball chair, ball chair, your back's hurting, ball chair. And the reason, I could sit there across my legs, but the whole idea of it is to sit back, legs out, and straight, right? And then what I did, because I have lower back and neck issues, is I got an adjustable, let me see, I'm just gonna make it fall down, keyboard. And this works for me because I can work here and move it depending on, and sit on my ball chair, my back, my neck, my shoulders, all much better place. So I wanted to show you that. And I also am super excited because this month I am doing my own 30-day challenge. And then I invited my clients that are working with me already to do it for the month of February. And then I'm gonna offer it to everyone in March. But this is, it's probably backwards on there, the checklist. And basically what I've done is I've picked 4 or 5 things that I wanna work on. Drinking more water. Really sticking to a 5-10 minute regimen of using my roller or getting on the vibration plate in the morning and at night. My goal is to get out of pain. As you can see there, that's the theme here. Journaling. For me, blogging became such a part of my life, and starting to write a book. So journaling for me is writing for an hour. That's not typically what I ask people to do. 1 page is how I started. Just making sure I did 1 page, and now I'm up to an hour, hopefully. Fasting every day. Like I said to you before, if you're not fasting, you're not doing it as efficiently as you can. Fasting is such a integral part of what I teach others: eating clean, intermittent fasting, and working out. And then plant-based is just a bonus, but it's a huge bonus. So that was the next one is the 100% plant-based. I have to say I've been vegetarian every few times because my pizza quota has been a little bit. But here's my thoughts. Every time I wake up from eating pizza, my face is swollen. I feel like I need to drink piles of water. My body hurts, and it's the wheat. And I'm not used to cheese because I am plant-based, and my body is affected by it. So for myself, this month, I'm going 100% plant-based, not treating or cheating or any of that for myself. And then the last one I wrote in at the bottom, which is real food supplements. And the reason for that is because we know certain spices, cumin and turmeric, are natural anti-inflammatories, and I'm not using them. So if I want to throw everything at this pain in my neck, right, and try to keep my lower back healthy and happy, I'm going to use what I can do, right, to make it easier so that I can be in a positive place, right? And then picking 5 or 4 or 5 goals for myself this month. My clients are doing the same. They're adding to what they're doing already. And I'm looking forward to see how everyone does and how this program grows into something for March. I look forward to chatting with you tomorrow. I hope you find some of this helpful, and if you're in pain, give it a try, all right?